new report is shedding light on the growing racial academic gap among students in Jefferson County's public schools. The part of town with the biggest gap may surprise you. WHAS11's Claudia Coffey is here to break down the numbers. Claudia?
Well, Doug, this is the latest report released today by the WHAS Institute. It's a conservative nonprofit think tank. It says that this report is proof and reason enough to renew a push for charter schools in Kentucky. In the middle of one of the highest crime areas of the California neighborhood of Louisville, community leaders renew their cry for charter schools as a way to reduce violence here.
We've got to make some changes, and we've got to make them now.
They say the proof that the current education system is not working is in the WHAS Institute's latest report on the state of JCPS schools. The conservative nonprofit think tank reveals in this year's report that there is growing academic gaps now in African American students and Caucasian students in JCPS.
We think that it's unsound policy that parents whose children are trapped in a failing school do not have options to put their children in a better performing school.
And the biggest gap is in the schools east of I-65. According to the report, at least half of JCPS elementary schools had larger gaps of at least 20 percentage points in math and reading between white and black students. 14 of those schools are east of I-65. Community leaders say that proves the current assignment plan has failed lower-income students. They are calling on JCPS Superintendent Donna Hargens and the board to tour a charter school in Indianapolis.
I firmly believe that once you walk the halls and see the success is taking place around these inner city, low-income, poor black children, you will see like we do. All children can learn.
When it comes to high school graduation rates, the gap at some schools exceeds 10 points. On the east side, whites have a better chance of graduating. However, blacks on the west side graduate at higher rates. Parents like Ada Brown believe that the report is proof that the current system is broken and that school officials and legislators need to consider charter schools right here in their neighborhood as a way to turn the tide.
And I'm very concerned about JCPS and them passing our children and giving them satisfactory grades. And they really don't have satisfactory grades. They're working under grade level.
Now JCPS weighing in now on this new report. They say this afternoon that this data is not new. They are familiar with it. Superintendent Dr. Donna Hargens released this statement here in response. Quote, from student response teams that focus on removing many barriers to academic achievement to practices that help change behavior that does not support a learning environment. We are committed to providing relevant instruction that will inspire all students to learn. Now, the legislature must actually approve a charter school bill for schools to be allowed to operate. Currently, 41 states across the U.S. have charter schools. Kentucky is not one of them. Claudia Coffey, WHAS 11 News.